क्रिकेट टीवी जहां मिलने लगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें, जहां जोश भी है, जहां होश भी है, जहां क्रिकेट है, आओ देखें क्रिकेट टीवी।
Welcome back to Cricket TV, and we are reviewing IPL 2026. Today's match between GT Gujarat Titans and Kolkata Knight Riders being played at Ahmedabad Narendra Modi Stadium. क्या कहा जाए इन दो टीम के बारे में नारायण? दोनों इतने मेरे ख्याल से इतने लैकलस्टर है, नहीं है, खेल रहे हैं, नहीं खेल रहे हैं, मैदान क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं, आईपीएल खेल रहे हैं, कॉम्पिटिटिव क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं। कहीं ना कहीं कुछ दोनों टीमों में जो अब तक का रवैया है, अब तक का जो परफॉर्मेंस है दोनों का, ऐसा लग नहीं रहा है कि एक 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 एक, एक, एक राष्ट्रीय स्तर पे इनकी कॉम्पिटेंस है खेलने की। शायद और कोई टीम को जब चांस दे देते तो इनसे अच्छा खेलते। इनका इतिहास तो बहुत बढ़िया है, दोनों चैंपियन रह चुके हैं पहले कुछ कुछ टूर्नामेंट्स में। लेकिन इस बार का जो परफॉर्मेंस है, वेरी वेरी डिसअपॉइंटिंग। एंड आई थिंक टुडेज मैच इज मे बी अ क्लैश ऑफ द losers. You don't see either of the two really battling for the top four yet. GT might still get there. KKR languishing in the bottom of the table. Your thoughts on today's match?
तो निखिल, आपने सही कहा। जीटी जब वो पहले बार ज्वाइन किए लीग, उसी साल चैंपियन बन गए थे। और केकेआर भी 3 बार चैंपियन रहे हुए हैं। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि ऐसी टीम्स नहीं है जो कि गेम नहीं समझते हैं और टूर्नामेंट नहीं जीते हैं। बट दोनों ही ऑफ कलर दिख रहे हैं, देखा जाए तो। जीटी अभी छठे पादान पे है 4 पॉइंट से, और केकेआर बॉटम ऑफ द टेबल है। उन्होंने, आई थिंक वो एक ही टीम है 10 टीमों में से जिन्होंने एक भी मैच नहीं जीता है। उनका एक जो पॉइंट आया है वो रेन वॉश के कारण आया है, देखा जाए। सो अगर गुजरात टाइटंस की बात करें पहले अपने, तो अगर उनका आज का करंट स्टेटस अपन देखें तो आई कैन मेंशन इट एज रिकवरिंग एंड कॉन्फिडेंट। दे आर रिकवरिंग एंड दे आर कॉन्फिडेंट, देखा जाए। सो आफ्टर अ वेरी शेकी स्टार्ट ऑफ 2 losses, GT is now won 2 matches back to back. So, and the more recently was that LSG they chased down 165 with very ease, actually, देखा जाए तो। So आपस में दोनों के हिस्टोरिकली GT has won 3 out of the 4 matches. केकेआर एक ही मैच हारे हैं, वो वाला जिसमें रिंकू सिंह ने यश दयाल को 5 छक्के लगाए। 5 छक्के लगाए।
Yes, that is when he came into prominence. उस मैच से वो
तब रिंकू सिंह को लोग जानने लगे
बने। जी।
सो अभी अगर आप जीटी का देखें तो उनका क्या सही चल रहा है। उनका क्या है, उनका टॉप हैवी इंजन है ना, गिल, सुदर्शन और बटलर, दे आर नाउ फायरिंग, देखा जाए तो। गिल और बटलर्स के रिसेंट 50s आल्सो हैज प्रोवाइडेड स्टेबिलिटी, व्हिच दे लैक्ड इन द ओपनिंग गेम्स। तो एक फायदेमंद है एक्चुअली। और प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा पर्पल कप होल्डर है, तो उनका क्या कहना, द वे ही इज लीथल एंड ही केम ऑफ अ 4 विकेट हॉल इन द लास्ट गेम आल्सो। तो बहुत दोनों अच्छे बैटिंग साइड में और बॉलिंग साइड में ठीक चल रहा है। इनकी तकलीफ में क्या है, उनकी फील्डिंग है। मैंने कहीं पढ़ा कि उन्होंने इस सीजन में कम से कम 30 कैच छोड़े अभी तक। So when you drop 30 catches,
that's absolutely terrible.
So it is uncharacteristically sloppy, and when you drop more catches than any other team this season, something which is not worthwhile. In fact, all the 3 departments game, bowling, fielding and catching are equally important to win the game actually. तो इनके लिए एरियाज ऑफ इंप्रूवमेंट आप सोचोगे तो इनका मिडल ऑर्डर जो फ्रेजिलिटी है, एक बार टॉप 3 बाय चांस कोलैप्स हो गए तो मिडल ऑर्डर इंक्लूडिंग ग्लेन फिलिप्स, सब दे आर not, they have to show and ensure that they anchor and not and ensure that the collapse doesn't go further. तो एक उनका वो एरिया है। तो this is what I feel about GT, Nikhil.
Absolutely. I think GT is on the upswing. They have won one match, I think, against CSK in the previous outing, and they have the potential. One cannot deny that, especially the top order, which has not been firing. And as they say, class is permanent, form is temporary. तो पता, जैसे जैसे अगर शुभमन गिल है, साई सुदर्शन है, जॉस बटलर है, ये अगर एक बार फायरिंग शुरू करते हैं अपने पोटेंशियल के हिसाब से, तो फिर इस टीम को भी पंजाब किंग्स की तरह रोकना मुश्किल हो जाता है, क्योंकि वो उनके इनहेरेंट टैलेंट जो है, जिस तरह से पंजाब में, जीटी में भी है, तो होपफुली दे विल कम इनटू दैट. बट आई थिंक मोर इम्पोर्टेंटली केकेआर's, I think it's they have injuries, people not playing. They have. I still don't know what. Where is Matish Patirana? Where are these big people who are they have taken? If Tim Seifert is in the team, one of the biggest hitters of the World Cup, he has not been utilized and he's not been playing. So I'm still not. I'm still a bit confused. Sachin Ravindra. I mean, what a cricketer! I haven't seen
Yes,
him yet in the team,
yes,
and
yes, yes.
either you are not, either you are still relying on the people who have you've chosen and say चलो चांस दो, चांस दो, चांस दो. लेकिन अब चांस देने का सवाल ही नहीं है ना, जब आपका इतने बड़े बड़े दिग्गज लोग बैठे हैं आपकी आपके बेंच के ऊपर. I saw Sachin Ravindra 2 3 times, I think, when the matches were going on in the dugout. What is he doing in the dugout? I mean, he's a brilliant all rounder. He's a great batter. He's a great spin bowler, like Sachin Tendulkar comes in 2 3 overs, controls the run rates, takes wickets. Why do I don't simply understand why he is not being taken? Why do you persist with Ramandeep Singh? For what? He is not performed. He has been a little lackluster. It's time to make changes, and you have the people there. So, and where is Mr. Pathirana? Why not Umran Malik? He was one of the rising stars three seasons ago. I remember with Mohsin
Yes,
Khan,
yes.
the fastest bowler in India. He had the
Correct.
fastest rate of bowling, 160 or 165 or something. And I think if he's there, might as well try and use him, right? And what are you going to lose now? You're at the bottom of the table. You can't go below that. So
Correct,
you're
correct.
already touching rock bottom. Now is the time to bring in those people who you think have the potential, have not been given the chance. Bring them in now. Otherwise, the cause is lost. You have that 1 point from that rained out match. Please, I think Ajinkya has to take some very, very strong decisions, like Hardik Pandya talked about taking for Mumbai Indians yesterday. I think Ajinkya का टाइम हो गया है अभी, उसको वो निर्णय लेने का समय बीत चुका है. अब तो नहीं करेंगे तो कब करेंगे? तो मुझे लगता है ये केकेआर के लिए तो क्रंच मैच तो है ही. जीटी के लिए अपस्विंग है. अगर खेलती है आज और जीतती है, तो आई स्टिल थिंक दे हैव द पोटेंशियल of hitting the top four because of the inherent talent that team has, especially with Rashid Khan in their midst, who is still to perform on all three field, batting, bowling, fielding. He has bowled well in some matches. He's not yet batted well. He has not yet come to the party in hitting sixes. He's got the talent. I think he makes up that lower middle order where an acceleration is required in 17, 18, 19, 20. He can do that, but he's not done it. And I think he needs to practice a bit on that, because there's a lot dependent on him for GT to cross that 210, 215, like we saw yesterday, how Mumbai got started at 196. But that 20, 30 run that is required to give you that edge comes from the lower middle order. And I think that's
Correct.
where Rashid Khan has to play a big role and ensure that he does that when it is required. So I think GT sort of on an upswing can do a lot of things. KKR somewhere struggling, still not clear, still not got the act together, still don't have the right team in place, still don't know which bowlers to use, still don't know which batsmen to use. Cannot go on like that. You have to now take strong decisions and then do things that are required. One or two players like Ankush Raghuvanshi playing,
Raghuvanshi, Ajinkya.
Raghuvanshi playing, or Karthik playing, it doesn't help. Even Ajinkya is not firing. He played one or two good matches initially when he began and hit 30, 40, 60, 70 runs as an opener, but then he sort of got bogged down later on in the tournament. I think he also has to lead the way with some good batting in the up front. Last time they brought in Sunil Narayan. I think that was a good move in the earlier match. The previous match, they brought in Sunil Narayan on top, and I think Ajinkya came at 3 or 4, which is
Yeah.
fine. I think which is good, because since Sunil did his job, I think he hit a quick fire 20, 30, or 5, 8, 10, 8, 10 balls, and I think he needs to be there. They should continue that. Let Sunil Narayan come on top in the opening, and let Ajinkya drop down to 3 or 4, where he can anchor the innings and accelerate when required. That's a great combination. And I think if they continue that, they could probably click as a batting unit. On the bowling side, they have a lot to worry about.
So I agree with you that Sunil Narayan did came in the opening slot in the previous match, and he did his good job. And he has been a tried and tested guy for this opening slot. ऐसा नहीं है कि फर्स्ट टाइम ट्राई कर रहे हैं
No,
उनको.
absolutely.
कई कई मैचेस में, कई सीजन्स में टॉप में आके 30-40 मार जाते हैं. एक्चुअली उनका प्रॉब्लम क्या है, केकेआर की बैटिंग है ना, फर्स्ट 6 ओवर्स में ही पावर पैरालिसिस है उनके.
Yes.
They have been too slow, often leaving the middle order with an impossible mountain to climb later on. कि भाई अभी आपने हमने कर दिया 6 ओवर में 30 रन 35 रन, अभी आप बैलेंस को खींचो इसको 190 तक, वो बहुत
So a
मुश्किल है.
question for you on Cameron Green. What do you think?
अभी कैमरून ग्रीन को जिस तरह से पैसा दे के लिया है, वो उस तरह से परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो उनकी जो बोथ बॉलिंग और बैटिंग में जो क्षमता है, वो टू द टॉप परफॉर्मेंस का देखा जाए, अगर 100 का अगर स्केल लें, तो अभी 20-25% भी परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक द टीम मैनेजमेंट हैज टू टेक अ वेरी बिग थॉट ऑन दैट कि भाई क्या किया जाए उनके बारे में. एक्चुअली देखा जाए, ये भी देखिए, उसके अलावा आप देखो तो रिंकू सिंह भी इतना परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे जिसके लिए वो किए गए. और
Right.
जबकि उनको डेजिग्नेटेड वाइस कैप्टन भी है टीम के. तो ये भी एक सोचने वाली बात है. और ये हमेशा आप ये बोलोगे कि हमारे टॉप बॉलर्स आकाशदीप, हर्षित राणा इंजर्ड है. अभी वो इंजरी खत्म हो, मतलब अभी वी नो दैट दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी देयर नाउ, है ना, बेसिकली. अभी जैसे आपने आज पढ़ा होगा कि आकाशदीप हैज बीन रूल्ड आउट ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट नाउ, है ना. तो अभी वो टीम कैन नॉट से कि भाई आकाशदीप नहीं है इसलिए हम लोग नहीं परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं. आप एक 25 लोगों की लिस्ट लेके चलते हैं, जिसके अंदर कुछ बेंच पे हैं, कुछ बेंच पे नहीं है, कुछ सब्स्टिट्यूट्स हैं जो कि इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर आ सकते हैं. तो अभी टैलेंट बहुत है, तो ये रोना धोना नहीं चलेगा.
Umran Malik, I mentioned Umran Malik, right? He's right
यस
there.
यस यस, या उनको भी खिलाना चाहिए. और एक सोलंकी भी है, अभी 2-3 साल से नहीं खेल रहे हैं, लेकिन वो काफी टाइम से हैं, एंड ही इज अ गुड बॉलर एक्चुअली, टू व्हाटएवर आई अंडरस्टैंड.
Yes, yes.
तो और क्या है, वरुण चक्रवर्ती और सुनील नारायण जिस तरह से लिए गए थे कॉम्बो के हिसाब से, वो भी बेसिकली नहीं चल रहा है एक्चुअली. सो उनका जो स्पिन एफिशिएंसी है, that is traditionally has been a strong point of KKR, is struggling to take wickets in the middle overs, allowing the games to slip away. This is what my workout is today. तो ये देखिए कैसे हो सकता है. टीम एकदम टॉप पे है, तो अभी क्या है, you can make huge changes. You can team, except the captain, you can change the entire 11 also. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
Absolutely. I think that speaks volumes for the performance of KKR, where Narayan says that except for the captain, you can probably change the other 10 and the impact player. So that shows that none of them in the team have performed consistently, including big shots like Cameron Green being there and Riku Singh being there. Unfortunate for KKR that none of them, the potential AK-47s are firing like pistols. That does not help in a war. So I think it's important that Ajinkya Rane and his team management, and I don't know whether it's good. It helps if SRK comes on the ground. I haven't seen him. I used to see in earlier tournaments where KKR used to play that SRK would come and encourage and be on the stands and sometimes
he was seen in one match in Calcutta.
In one match,
third
but
match.
you otherwise, I think he's rarely seen. Otherwise, you see the Ambani when MI is playing, or you see the Goenkas when LSG is playing, and
LSG,
Hyderabad is playing. You see that the team owners being there. I think there is a certain element of psychological motivation that happens, and especially when you're a celebrity. So when Virat Kohli's RCB is playing and Anushka comes in the stands, it makes a difference, right? There is a certain element of motivation for the players to perform in front of the people whom they look up to. And I think it's maybe important that SRK spares some time. I don't know about, I don't know much about Bollywood and his health condition, etc. But if he can, he should be there to motivate his team now. And because they have the potential. But as you rightly said, if the entire team can be changed today, which means nobody is performing, there is a big issue. And therefore, Ajinkya Rahane's captaincy material, his captaincy thinking, his captaincy wisdom has to come into play now. He has to take a stand and say, boss, अगर जीतना है तो ये करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो हम जीत नहीं पाएंगे. और he has to put his foot down निर्णय लेने हैं, किसको किसको चेंज करना है। आपने जितने भी पैसे दिए हो, अगर वो बंदा परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा है तो उसे एक दो मैच के लिए साइड में रख दो आप, चलेगा। जैसे मैंने बुमराह के बारे में भी बोला, वैसे कैमरन ग्रीन के बारे में भी बोल रहा हूँ, रिंकू सिंह के बारे में भी बोल रहा हूँ। नहीं खेल रहे हैं, दो मैच को बिठा दीजिए, किसी और को लाइए, 2 मैच के बाद फिर उसको ट्राई वापस ले आना। लेकिन ये ब्रेक देना जरूरी है। अगर उनका परफॉर्मेंस इसी तरह से लैकलस्टर रहा, ऑफ कलर रहा, और अगर आपकी टीम उनके नॉन परफॉर्मेंस की वजह से हार रही है, तो आपको सर्जरी करनी ही पड़ेगी, कोई चॉइस नहीं है। क्या लगता
I
है
would
आपको?
like to correct. It is not Akashdeep. It is Khalil Ahmed who
खलील,
is.
खलील।
हाँ,
ओके,
या है ना, हाँ।
ओके। सो आई थिंक दैट्स अ
और ये है कि मैं कैप्टन को छोड़ के दे कैन जस्ट कीप अंकुरिश रघुवंशी आल्सो बैलेंस 9 दे कैन.
yeah, maybe one man, and maybe Karthik. so, so I think you're right. I think these two guys can stay back. Anukul Roy, to a certain extent, I think shown flashes of brilliance. 2, 3 people are there who have probably justified their position, but otherwise none of them. And I think they have time to bring in people like Umran Malik, team's effort, get them in, try them out, do what you think is required. Do not continue with Deadwood, otherwise you will be remaining at the bottom of the table. Any last comments, Narayan, before we bring in our
इसमें अब एक ये
guys?
देखना है और कि मैं आई वुड लाइक टू सी द केके स्पिनर्स having a key matchup with Shubham Gill today, So see, Gill knows the Ahmedabad pitch better than anybody else,
Yes,
number one. And KKR must find a way to dismiss him early, or he will kill, very likely anchor the entire innings, on his Bentley friendly surface. He knows the surface very well, inside out. He has been a local boy. He can understand all this. तो वो है, और उनके स्पिन डिपार्टमेंट बहुत वीक है, तो दैट इज वन थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू सी. एंड जैसा कहते हैं कि अहमदाबाद सरफेस ट्रेडिशनली फेवर्स बैटिंग फर्स्ट एक्चुअली, and 60 to 70% of the teams batting first win at Ahmedabad. So I expect a high scoring match with an average, size of 185 to 200. वो मैं size की देख रहा हूँ actually.
great.
And I
So,
start
yeah,
with Gujarat. Gujarat has heavy favorite of 65%, giving their home advantage and winning momentum both
I
actually.
think the home advantage is there. And as you rightly said, Shubman understands the pitch better than anybody else and the playing conditions. He's been there and done that. So, hopefully, GT will perform well, but we don't want a one-sided match. We are looking forward to a great fight coming in from KKR. We don't
Yeah, yeah.
want, last few matches, Narayan, have been a bit, I think 15 over, 16 over matches where in beginning only कि ये तो हो गया मैचअप। तो वो क्रिकेट के लिए अच्छा नहीं है, क्योंकि जैसे
Yes.
शुरुआत में 2-3 मैचेस हुए, 19वें ओवर में, 20वें ओवर में, लास्ट बॉल में, 19.5 ओवर्स में जो जीत हुई या हार हुई, उसमें आप लगे रहते हो स्क्रीन से, और ऐसे मैचेस में आपको अच्छा लगता है। बट ये जो 2, 3, 4 मैच से वन साइडेड अफेयर हो रहा है, वो नहीं होना चाहिए। आई होप केकेआर lives up to their potential and
It's a
gives.
must. It's a must win for them, for
It's a
KKR, to
must
be in
win.
the tournament. Otherwise, they are out after this
Otherwise,
match.
they're out there. It's arithmetically impossible for them to go up after this. So let's look at KKR giving themselves a chance today. Let's hope that GT does plays to their potential, and we have a great match of cricket coming on. Let's see what Sunny Bhai has to say based on statistics as to what he thinks is going to happen today in terms of the winner, in terms of the performers, in terms of the power play score, and in terms of the Dream 11. Sunny Bhai क्या कहते हैं?
Match prediction. Winner. Prediction. Gujarat Titans, GT, to win. Why? Better form, Jor momentum. Strong head-to-head, 3-1. KKR struggling badly this season, winless. Balanced bowling, Jor explosive top order. Win probability. GT, tilde 70 to 75% KKR, tilde 25 to 30% Q2. Pitch or venue analysis, key insights. Batting friendly surface. Average first innings, 175 to 185. Good bounce stroke play early. Slows down later, helps spinners. Paces get help with new ball. Strategy. Bat first equals slight advantage, 180 Jor is competitive score. Q3. Strengths of Gujarat Titans. GT. Batting Shubman Gill, in form. Anchor Jor aggressor. Jaws Butler explosive opener. Strong top 3 consistency. Finishing Rahul Tewatia Jor Shahrukh Khan equals deadly finishes. Bowling Prasidh Krishn, purple cap contender, Rashid Khan, elite spin control, Siraj Jor Rabada pace combo. Overall, most balanced team in this match. Q4. Strengths of Kolkata Knight Riders, KKR, batting firepower Rinku Singh finisher. Cameron Green all-round impact. Young talent Ankrish Raghuvanshi performing well. Spin attack Sunil Narayan Varun Chakravarti problem. Lack of consistency Jor poor starts. Q5. GT top performer prediction highest scorer, Shubman Gill highest wicket taker. Prasidh Krishnan based on Gill, 165 runs in 3 matches. Prasidh, 10 wickets, top form. Q6. KKR top performer prediction highest scorer, Ankrish Raghuvanshi highest wicket taker. Sunil Narayan Y. Raghuvanshi, high strike rate Jor current form. Narayan, impact on slowing pitch. Q7. GT powerplay score prediction GT powerplay, 45 to 60 runs. Reason, strong openers, Gill Jor Butler, flat pitch early. Q8. KKR powerplay score prediction KKR powerplay, 40 to 50 runs. Reason, struggling starts. GT strong new ball attack. Q9. Dream 11 team, best combination, suggested she, wicketkeepers, Jaws Butler batters, Shubman Gill, captain, Sai Sudarshan Ankrish Raghuvanshi Rinku Singh all-rounders. Cameron Green Sunil Narayan Rashid Khan, vice captain, bowlers. Prasidh Krishnan Mohammad Siraj Varun Chakravarti.
Great. So I think we'll bring that in. So last closing call. So आपने देखा संदीप भाई ने क्या कहा नारायण जाते जाते कोई आखिरी शब्द हमारे व्यूअर्स के लिए.
I want this, मतलब KKR team management have to take a very big call today.
बिल्कुल. सर्जरी करिए, सर्जरी फटाफट. Required change things that required to be changed. Don't worry about price tag. Don't worry about personalities. Do what is required. Great. Thank you, Narayan. And we will come back tomorrow with previews and reviews as always. And viewers, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and spread the good word. Watch Cricket TV for everything cricket, but especially IPL 2026. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Narayan.
Cricket TV, जहाँ मिलेगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें, जहाँ जोश भी है, जहाँ होश भी है, जहाँ क्रिकेट है, आओ देखें क्रिकेट